Hello, yes, welcome to the YouTube channel, Code with Sharat. Welcome, viewers. Let us start. Previous two sessions it was due to some internet issues. I was not, so I winded it up very pretty soon. So, uh, as I said, we are looking into the web application request things. Web application, how the request flows, uh, how the things happen. We'll look into that in detail again. Okay. So whenever you request URL, like you will enter URL through the browser, you will enter. So then it will take the HTTP request, or and the you can use user can request either using mobile or browser. Okay. So sends to the server using HTTP protocol. The server receives it and process it. And if the request is static content like HTML, CSS, then the web server will serve the static content directly to the browser. If the request is dynamic content data from the database, then it will be web server will forward the request to the application server. So we have seen Flipkart and all. Now there you guys get it out like what is the static server means. See, we'll go and see like company dot any company's small mm, static application company portals. So this article you see. Um, okay, since here also it has dynamic content. I'm not but see this post like or any static application like which doesn't have this. This also is coming through the DB. So pure static application is like any company portal like about us page, see, yeah, this is the about us page. This will not change. Okay, so this is a static page, the page which has fixed data and nothing to be changed. These are all static pages. So when comes to the static pages, what happens when I click browser, oh, browser, okay, step request, then it will go to the web server, and if the it is HTML page to load, then this web server only will serve this static content directly to the browser. So there is no role of application server here. Getting, guys? Getting, like, so at least no, like in web server, what will be there? There will be a starting content like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. This you understand. Okay, starting. Oh, I'm not sharing. Okay, let me share it again. Okay, was I like this? I was showing this like a Flipkart about us page, right? So this is an example of like static page loading, where these things are loaded from web server. So coming to the application server, like here, so where dynamic data is loaded based on the input. So in static, you are not giving any input here. See, are you giving any input? No. So when coming to dynamic application, you are giving input. You are searching toys, books, cycles, like that. So this is the dynamic DB which is loaded. So in that, how the flow will goes. Request comes, and web server will be there common. Okay, web server. Then the web server will pass on that request to the application server, and the API it will call based on the request. It will call and it will take load the data, and it will send make the response. and then it will again send that response to the application server. From then it is passed on to the web server, then to the browser. Like this is the flow goes. Any doubts? Any doubts, guys? Hmm. Please comment, like, hmm? um, so that we will move forward. So that is called as, this is the flow. So slowly in this thing, first thing we will look into this HTTP. What is HTTP request? This is the main thing. So hypertext transfer protocol is used for communication between the browser and the server. It depends how the messages are formatted and transmitted. Okay. So this is the things. No, okay, no doubts, right? Okay, MC. So first we look into this HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, and this you using these HTTP methods, these things we will use, and using these things we will call create API. What is this an API? This is called as application programming interface. Is a set of rules and protocols that allows different software application to communicate with each other. Okay, there will be request response cycle and the standardized format. We will be using JSON format. Okay, so these things is called like API. API is called as application programming interface. Okay. So these are HTTP protocols, and uh, I like, so HTTP are the fundamental verbs. HTTPL methods are the fundamental verbs to define an action an API can perform on resource. In RESTful API design, these methods map. The core of the API creation involves assigning specific HTTP verbs to endpoints to handle data. Look here, this is read, post. What is get? Get is retrieves data from the server without modifying it. It is so what? So first we'll try to create an API called get. So key reasons you have to understand is what is an API here and what are all the HTTP methods. Starting with, okay, these two you need to understand in deep, like you have to go through. How we will get to know slowly, like you guys try to read some documentation related what is the HTTP methods, and we will also do hands-on here now, uh, where we will try to create an one get API. So okay. So here this is an get API only. I need, here I will go ahead and add. Um, I think, see this part. This is app, but where I have used at the rate, right? This dot should come. How, like we have defined here, but you are using at the rate get. So the explanation I will try to give here. This thing is the very important question because see step one, what is this? You are creating a new object of the class. This is exactly like this, correct? So now, so app is an object. App can have any methods like get, post, and all. What is app.get? Inside the fast API class, there is a method name called get. So you have written it. So you are actually calling first API.get. Why? The symbol is a decorative sentence. Instead of writing at the rate app, this internally does the things. So at the rate app.get def home means internally under the hood, internally Python is what it is doing here. Hello world. So see, this is the proper syntax. Okay, internally it gives this, but this is a decorative syntax. You should understand this is a decorative syntax. And if you are not defined anything here, this will be considered as the main entry point. Main entry point means root. Whenever you load this application, right? See, I will go here. See, I am not doing anything. This you will be on home page. Okay, let us try to run this application. What is the command? Unicorn main app reload. So the now the application is on. See, you are not giving anything, but this is the root page which will boot up at the first. So you are not given anything. Okay. So internally it works like this. Let us comment it. Now you need a, let's take one users Ravikar. Return users. This is an API. So you see now, as I said in the previous video, Swagger will be already there. See, now it is showing two APIs, right? Both are get. So if I wanted to call that user API, here I will call. You got an internal server error. Yeah. So now there is something wrong. Uh, so um, let us try to print here. Getting users unindented. Indentation is not correct. Okay, see now built-in type. Okay, now let us ask what went wrong here. Your code as a small. Let's fix it. Like mistake is your ID is treated as a variable. Okay, yes. There is no nothing with this. Like here, this variable. So now this is what like anything to learn and ChatGPT is. See, this is the response. Okay. So this is the first API what we have created. Get request. Understood, right? So are you? Did you guys understood what is an HTTP protocol and how we are trying to create using those methods to create an API? Hmm? Got it right? Please add a comment like got it. Yes. Okay. Now first and let us try to create a post endpoint to create an user. Again, there is some power issues, guys. Okay. Yes. Now, uh, so now how we can create an endpoint using the list users to show this. Yes, I will keep this users. So this will be the endpoint, and I will try to display the users what we have appended. Okay. So now, um, when I reload these things, this is a post request now. So I will go to the URL now. You can go to docs. So if post request swagger. So you need to send the data right like that. Try it out. So what are all the params you have to send here? We are sending a dictionary. Okay. So we will send the name and we will send the name. Okay. So what I will do? Try to execute here. See, this is the user which was created. User created successfully. So when I do get now, execute. No users try it out here. See what you have entered here, that is shown here, right? So I will try to add again Ravi. Execute. And now I will call it here. Now see, there is a new record like that only. You are just choosing the list and trying to perform two actions, get and post. Okay, so this is the basic stuff. Why we are not connecting to database, we will come that later, but first we will be familiarized with the syntax of this. What is the syntax and what are all the things? So what are all the things you will be defining here like this only. Okay, so this is a get API and this is a post API. So tomorrow, what we will in the next session, what we will do, we will perform the get by record. So where we will be saving it by ID and all, and will perform put and delete. These things require an ID, but since today it's a start, we have started it. So first you guys understand the terminologies, what is an URL, what are all the HTTP methods, and the other things also. If you guys wanted me to continue, there is no, it's fine, like you can guys add a comment continue so that we will continue without any blocking it. Shall I continue? Yeah, okay. Okay. So yes, the another we will build another APIs like CRUD means that we have seen create and read. In read only you have to create an API called get user by ID. Get by name. Yeah, I will use name now. Okay. See, so if I you get users username get user for user in users user of name equal to you return that. If the user is not found, then you have to return user not found. So mainly you will be retrieving the user by ID, but right now you are using name also, that is also fine. So now actually this is doing it by itself. See, these are all the get here user by name. So first, since we are using temporary, you have to create, you need to add some data into it. Then you call the get, because see, before that, if you call get, what happens? That is also important. I will send Sharath. This will tell user not found, because when you call the get API here, the users are not there. None of the users are not there. Here. See, yes, right. So now we'll try to create an user and call it. I will create one by one. Another one also I will try to create. Okay, two times I might have created. Okay, Sharath and Ravi. Okay, now I will use this. I will try to call this method by name. Be previously it shown to 404 user not found, right? Now see, yeah, it is giving 200 response. See this code. 200 response is a success. Okay, so I will type now Arjun. See this, yeah, user not found. This also, yeah, but we are sending a successful response like message user not found. When I do Ravi, so this is the syntax. We are iterating that list and try to finding by like each is a list of dictionaries and you are trying to find this. Getting, guys? Okay. Did you get this API? Get API using the name. We have done it. So uh, how? So for put you need definitely need ID because uh, so you can delete. You can create a delete API where you can delete that record. So um okay, let us try to create put API where we'll be passing the ID. Yeah, create a delete. Yeah, this, see, this is the delete one. So this is the deletion API. Deletion, you will refresh. This is the deletion one. So now whenever you refresh, the data will not since the database connection were not done, it's a temporary this thing, so it's going every time, so we have to create manually each record one by one. Execute. So here when you do it, yeah, there is already Sharat. So okay, now I will come to this and I will do here Ravi Kiran. Execute. Here it has been there. Here also in this also we are returning the see, I'm returning users instead of that newly added. So now I want to delete Sharat. Okay. So what I will do, I will minimize this, maximize this. Click on try it out now. Send that username which you wanted to delete. You executed. User deleted successfully. So here go here and execute. So only Ravi Kuran will be present. So these things we have only CRD we have performed. Only update is left out. We will do it tomorrow, but I I am expecting you guys to try it out these things by yourself so that you will get an hang on. Okay. So we have seen create how you can add create endpoint, read endpoint, and delete endpoint. How you can create this. Tomorrow we will do the same using by ID. So using ID, we'll do this how the real-time scenario works and everything. See, and since the syntax is very minimal, getting understanding of this framework will become easier. At the starting level, later on some packages will definitely come. We have to go through those packages in detail and try to build a real-time project. But setting up the things are pretty easy in Fast API. Got it right? And thank you guys. Thank you for joining this today's session. Tomorrow again we will connect in the morning and try to create all the APIs one by one. And we'll also discuss some of the important questions also to be to understand this framework as a web application. What are all the things we have to take care and all everything. Okay, please go through the session again, and I request you guys to go through that flow diagram. So flow diagram, which is the main thing which I'm expecting you guys to go through. Okay, what is a web server, what is application server, what is what does the web application what is the role of web server, what is the role of application server and all. So um, just read it. In the real time scenarios I will explain in detail how where to use it and how we can doing it. So now here database is not there, but we are doing this using this fast API, right? This is an application server only, not the web server. Got it? Okay. So yeah, tomorrow you guys go through this session. If any doubts, tomorrow we will connect again and we'll start it from there again. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you.